They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hoosiers will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. And you saw it on that first play of the game.
At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. And this defense, his head is spinning.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Bruins want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Fighting off the defender. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game tonight.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
To the air on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Tight end now in motion. The snap sets up the throw. Big guy smells it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Indiana! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback making checks. Lewis wants to pass. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
They'll move the tight end. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
You know, they say football is a game of inches, and on that last play, that easily could have been an interception and a huge play for the defense, yet somehow, after the deflection, the offense is able to make the catch, and looky, this drive is still going.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Snagged in the middle, H. Smith. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Motion from the back. Got it, looking for a first. Still running at the 40. Powers through. All out of space. The 10. Touchdown, UCLA. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Smith takes the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Lewis to throw. Fires to the right. Holds it in. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Handoff to the lone back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Yeah, a nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But what play do you want to run to go for it?
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they can't make the play on third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, UCLA! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Pickett. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback keeps it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, Not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why.
Ball is loose. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
If you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback moving. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give is to Smith. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Going to try to get it himself. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Might be changing the route. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Runs through a tackle. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Virginia delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Charlottesville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the ACC. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
From the gun, the running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers are facing 3rd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Barker. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great...
Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, we could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here we go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that stand.